Hi guys, thanks for tuning into the Scan Tool Network. In this video we're going to show you a little problem we have here with the Volvo ABS warning lights. It's a Volvo C30 that we're in, and I really wanted to show you what the main reason why you would get an ABS light or a traction control warning light on your Volvo. So you can see here on this Volvo we've got the ABS light, we've got the traction light, and we've also got the ABS anti-skid service required message showing on the message center there. So the tool I'm going to show you is, what we'll say is that yes, you can guess what the problem would be. You can go on an online forum and ask what the problem would be. The chances are you might get the right answer sometimes, you might get the wrong answer sometimes, okay? So the best bet would be to use a scan tool. It's as simple as that. If you want to actually pinpoint the correct location of the fault, then the probability of you being able to find your correct problem is probably about 25%. Okay, so using a tool though, you'll get 100%. Right. So and the reason we make this video, sorry, I'll get to it in a second, is that we see online forums and sort of Facebook pages whereby people are saying, you know, I've got a problem with my Volvo, I've got the ABS traction message on the dashboard there. What is the problem? And some people will say, you know, it'll be the rear right or the rear left ABS sensor. And while that might be the case, you know, that is probably just going off somebody else's experience. Just because they've had that problem doesn't necessarily mean that that's the problem with your specific vehicle. So that's why we always sort of bang on about getting one of these tools, and it will instantly pinpoint the problem for you. Okay, so what we'll do with this tool is we'll show you going through the motions of how you would find out. So we're going to go to diagnostics, and I will put the link to this kit in the description. We're going to go to Volvo, just select the version, we'll go automatically search, so the tool automatically finds the vehicle in fact, and then we're going to manually select the system which we want to diagnose, which is the ABS system. So we'll go ABS module, and then we're going to go into read fault code. Now before I go into read fault code, I will tell you that the probability of the fault will be with one of the ABS sensors. So each wheel, the two fronts and the two rears, will have an ABS sensor attached to it, and that is how the vehicle speeds are detected. Okay, so or the wheel speeds are detected. So that is probably what is going to be the problem with your vehicle. All right, now obviously you could go ahead and just change all four of them, but you still wouldn't really know which one was the problem. The faults would still be stored in the ECU of the vehicle. I think probably what happens is, if you were to change all four ABS sensors and then you started driving, the chances are you probably will have fixed the problem, and the warning lights will automatically turn off when the wheels start rolling. Okay, so that's one way of doing it. Or you could get the tool, you could only replace the sensor which needs replacing, and then of course you've got access to the tool which will allow you to reset the ECU, erase the codes from the ECU so the codes aren't lingering around there in the ECU. Okay, so I'm going to go in and go read fault code here, and it's giving us, you see the light is flashing, that's because we're interrogating the system. Well, we've got 0020 wheel sensor front right faulty signal. Okay, so that indicates there's a problem with the front right ABS sensor, and obviously depending on which sensor was faulty, you would get something like maybe front left or rear right, rear left, etc. So that's essentially how you find out exactly which is the problem with the ABS. There are a few other issues as well that could lead to one of these problems, but 99% of the time it's going to be this the ABS sensors. Okay, so what we can do is we've put the new ABS sensor in, and we can go clear fault memory, click OK. So I've got a raise operation done, the ABS light is flashing, this warning light should probably come back on, and then everything will go off. There we go, it's come back on, and then they've both gone off. Okay, that light there just relates to a bulb issue that we've got. And then we can go back and we can go back into the ECU, and it says there are no fault codes found. Okay, and that is simply the reason, again, that's why that's flashing, is because we're interrogating the system, but that will go off eventually once we start to back out of that system. Okay, so yeah, I'll put this kit in the description below this video, but ultimately, you know, the short answer is it's probably going to be an ABS sensor. You don't know which one. The best answer is get yourself one of these tools. You'll find out exactly where the fault is, and it doesn't necessarily always just work with the ABS system, but this is going to work with all aspects of the vehicle, you know, the engine system, the airbag system, anything whereby a warning light is coming on the dashboard. This will tell you where the problem is and allow you to fix it, and then reset the ECU and reset the warning lights as well. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. I'll pop the link to this kit in the description, and I hope this helps.